All right, so our first speaker today is going to be Sher Bowman Klug. This is Sher's first year with us. She came from Keller Williams. She's been here about 8 months now, something like that. She's had a phenomenal first year. She is already paid in and then some and off to the races. And really, I think Sher is one of our top new agents, going to be one of our top performers. So she's going to talk a little bit about what she's done to get going in her first year. And you guys feel free to ask any questions you would like.
Thank you. So I guess for me, what I've found to be most successful is a lot of the open houses are really where I'm getting great leads. And I think for me, it's because I like to find a connection with people. I'm more of a relationship kind of person. This will be my first year doing EDDM, so I'm excited to see how that goes too on top of that. But I feel like my open houses, and if I didn't have a listing, I borrowed one. I would ask someone that had a listing and didn't have the time because they had other listings, and I would just go and sit their open houses and get some buyer leads and even listing leads from that. The other thing I do is I'm pretty busy and engaged with my community, the church. I'm very busy with them, and I do a lot of events for the church there. And then I also do the pet committee for Snoqualmie Ridge. When I first moved to Snoqualmie Ridge, I was on their website, on the ROA website, and I was looking at the different committees they had, and it said pet committee, but it said chairman was blank. So I called up and I said, do you need a new chairman, or what's going on with this committee? Because I've got a pet and I love animals, and that's sort of my passion. So I wanted to try to get engaged with the community and the people that way, and that's really been a big help for me too. Just networking with folks, and then we have our little community events too with the pet community that has given me more exposure as well. So that's kind of, as far as leads, and my neighbors just walking my dog around. I've gotten 4 listings in my neighborhood just from being out there and talking to people and having my passion with me.
So if you don't own a dog, go buy a dog.
Yeah, go buy a dog. It's kind of like what that dating thing, if you're looking to date people, no. So that's what I found to be successful for me.
Very good. Anybody have any questions for Sher while she's up?
When you're out doing the dog walk, do you like say, oh, where do you live, and like segue into, oh, I sell homes, here's my card? I mean, is that how you work it, or?
Well, I just say, are you here in the neighborhood, or have you come from one of the other neighborhoods? Cause when you're walking your dogs, you can go around.
Right, yeah.
And I ask them how long they've lived in the neighborhood, or are they new, and I tell them I'm on the pet committee if they have any questions about pets, and oh, by the way, I'm also a local realtor, so if you know anyone who's looking to buy or sell a home, I'm happy to help too, and then you just leave it, I just leave it at that. I don't try to push it. I just kind of get that connection first with them, with the pet, and I mean, I would even talk to people that don't have a pet with them. I've gone with my dog to the playground, or there's a community park, and the kids will come up and want to pet her or something, and the parents will start talking to me that way. So that seems to be pretty. But a lot of my leads too have been through church, just word of mouth, and just being successful with your deals with your clients and really taking care of them. They really put your name out there once you do a great job for them. I got a lead from an open house just a few months ago, and I just kind of kept in touch with them. And they were originally going to move out of state, and then they said, change of plans, we're going to sell our home here, but we'd like to stay here. And I took them out and we looked at new construction in Bothell. We found them the ideal home and got them under contract. And the next day I get a call from someone, a business colleague, and said, oh, so-and-so says you're working with them and this is the area I'm looking to buy too. Can you help me? Sure. So we're going to go out this weekend and look at homes.
So fans, that's how it can build upon itself. So it's, getting out there and networking and talking and doing those little things. Yeah. That's great. Anything else for Sher?
I have one.
Okay.
Well, it's not a question, but if you could share your open house setup, it's amazing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have heard about that. I haven't seen it either.
Yeah, fantastic.
Let's see, what do I do for my open house setup? Well, I usually try to have a lender on site too. It kind of helps because then people don't feel as intimidated, like you're zeroing in on them. You can kind of have a conversation with the lender and them too. And then I feel a little safer too when strangers are coming through the property. But on my open houses, I do all the signs leading up to the home. I do balloons. to try to get their attention, kind of different from most of the open house signs I see don't have balloons. And then on my layout on the table, I have all the snacks and beverages, and I also have prize drawing. And so I encourage people to register for the prize drawing, and instead of saying the sellers would like everyone to register whoever comes to the home, I just say, hey, we've got a prize drawing, I'm pulling the names this weekend. It's for, depending on the price point of the home, it could be a $25 gift card or it could be a $50 gift card. And it's for Home Depot or some sort of home related location. Or if they don't want either, it could be a restaurant gift card or something, but I try to keep it at the same value. And on the prize drawing, it asks for their contact information. It asks, how did you hear about the open house? Was it through the website, through Zillow, through the signs? I'm a neighbor, that sort of thing. And then the only way they can get the prize is if they leave me their contact information. And and I do, honestly, I pull the names. I don't favor anyone. I actually have my daughter pull
Well,
the
so if you
names.
get your dog to do it, it's
Yeah.
so much better too.
I have my daughter pull the names, and then I call everyone whether they've won or not. I email them or call them and say, I really appreciate your stopping by the open house. We did have another winner, so and so, but I'd love to keep in touch with you. And you just kind of dig deeper about what's your timeline, what are you looking for? A lot of different homes that aren't ready to hit the market, we kind of know about, so I can keep you posted if something's close to coming. As soon as it's listed, I can email you. But I kind of know something's out there for you, and so they're more inclined to say yes. Keep in touch with me.
Exactly.
So.
Great job. Thank you very much, Sharon.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.